Fireguard. Is that a set of bloodied prints, which dissect the open plain? Neither blotted out, nor muddied by the noble trekker's livestock. For these days he has no grazing herd, he steers an airborne flock, and he's traversed this terrain as his adversities have worsened. Gusty winds have dusted over potholes left by scudding boulders, a sorrow to their thrower, not their target. Likewise, the smattering of claret-painted thorns strewn far and wide provide a spiteful sniper's carpet which would chide the walker's stride. A pair of fresh green leaves lay there as well, dislodged from his back, that range that forms his load, his food for the road. And those high-arched dents extend up to the station where he motions, intercepting, redirecting, a devotee on location, shivering in the stillness of the wilderness. He is the Fireguard, a diehard at his base, he works at pace. Staunch watchman to nocturnal desert pests, mosquitoes, parasites, and all desert land detestables besides, whose eyes are dazed and dazzled by the gently dancing flames, which flicker so invitingly, excitingly, inciting to a suicidal plight, like a siren in the empty quarter, calling to a future bright and warm, a port in a storm, a portent of peace, the potential of ease. How many an unwary life they've seized. These bugs tantalize their lifeguard with their weaving, winding flight path, half conforming, then dissenting at the last. They only seek to bait with the evasive course they trace around their graveyard. Each nimble swerve exasperates his grasp. He never wields a fire hose against the rampant blaze, for he knows that only fallen tears can quench widespread infernos. He absolves himself of guilt in a verbose proclamation. Ya Sabaha! Ya Sabaha! The red alert he raises, whilst lunging to avert those wasteland bugs who try to skirt him. He wards off with his left before wafting with his right. Alas, they plunder on defiantly in flight. Fire fodder forever, into oblivion they spear. Fire guarded no more, they will not reappear. And still he labours, shimmering in the half-light of the fireside, the firefly's saviour. A guardian for those precious few who care enough to listen, instead of hastening pell-mell past his glistening hand and face, their visions being consumed by the light his cheeks emit. Nur upon nur around his countenance they flit. Their intuition now engaged, they reconfigure their position, swivelling on a sixpence with a hovercraft's precision, and it wouldn't cross their minds to sting or bite. Like poetry in motion, they're a marvel to the sight. Their green and yellow flashes complement the cosmos gases, and the fire's missiles which pebble dash the sands. Star-speckled canopy above, spark-laden hearthrug down below. Between the two they glow, and as they hum into the darkness, it's no bonfire which illuminates their way. It's a beaming Macan beacon hard at work, no longer stricken with dismay. Sole guidance through the parched sands of the sacred desert heartlands. Candlestick by night, burning torch by day. He ushers them away.